Okay, squaddies, happy Friday to everyone. So sorry this video is a little bit later than promised. So much keeps coming out hard and fast and I'm only one woman, so please do bear with me, and thank you so much as always. Yesterday's video and discussion on Meghan's dress was so much fun. So on Tuesday, Harry appeared on the Rewired online event. Apologies, I do not have HD pictures of this. It looks like everyone was pretty much using their laptop cameras. All the rendering was just a bit slow, but more important, what was said was so powerful. There were a lot of great points made during the conversation. They spoke about the issue of misinformation and the current toxic culture of newsrooms and the internet. The other speakers were incredible too, and I don't want to take away from them. I will link the talk in the description box and you can go watch it, but there are some things that stood out to me that Harry said that I really wanted to touch on, things that I think are a lot more relevant for us, the squad. So first of all, he mentioned Rupert Murdoch by name. Now, I believe that this is the second time that I can recall that he has called out Rupert Murdoch. I can't stress the significance of this because no one, even in British politics, even the more liberal progressives, have the balls or backbone to stand up to this reptile. This, I think, shows that Harry is not at all scared of the UK press. The fact that he would call out the Dark Master's name, say Voldemort's name, knowing that he will release the Dementors. My guy's just like, I don't live on that island anymore, so do your worst. And on the one hand, I get why people in UK politics and popular media don't want to call out Murdoch, because he literally has the power to make the whole nation hate you and manipulate the masses of the UK, which we can see very clearly that he has done, not just with Meghan, but politics for the good part of the last 4 or 5 decades. But if you had a group of cross-party politicians and popular figures who could come together and educate the British public on how these newsrooms work and expose them, we could really get a movement going. Harry also did say in the talk that he hoped that they could create an environment where more whistleblowers and people who want to push back against the system feel empowered to speak out. So I don't know what that is going to look like, but if he's saying it, obviously himself, the organizations that he's working with are working on that. And I'm sure that there are people in these newsrooms who want to speak out but fear for their livelihoods, and in some cases fear for their lives. So much of the news now is centered around getting clicks instead of informing people. And Harry also touched upon this and referenced the British tabloids in particular, saying, and I quote, "Instead of reporting fact-based news, they write opinion-based gossip." Boom, so true. But really, this is a two-way street. The British press will write what it is they're going to write, but they're only able to get away with it because there is an audience, and people cannot heal what I feel is an addiction to the toxic tabloid press. I really do feel like it is an addiction. It is almost like a sickness. So he also said something else that kind of sent shivers down my spine, and I won't speculate as to why he said this. If you watch the Me You Can't See documentary with Oprah, one of the things that Harry mentioned was that they were not going to stop until Meghan dies. Now, he does not say specifically who they are. We can speculate. They could be the press, the firm, both, who knows. But during his Rewired appearance, he brought this up again. And not only did he bring this up again, he said that those words were a warning, not a challenge. So knowing that Harry chooses his words carefully, I don't know where that came from, why it was said again, but I was very surprised. So only Harry and Meghan knows what's really going on behind the scenes, and I just hope, as I'm sure they have made sure that they are doing the most to protect themselves, but we shan't dwell on that too much. So Harry also revealed that he had emailed Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter, the day before the January 6th insurrection, but that exchange didn't really go too far. We now know that it's a small pocket of accounts that are responsible for most of the hate towards Meghan, and there's some great citizen and investigative journalism going on to expose that scandal. And it's high time that Twitter got the bot accounts under control, especially the ones that spread hate. Harry also talked about the phrase Megxit, which of course was a play on the term Brexit, and how it was a sexist and misogynist term because it suggests that it was only Meghan who wanted to leave the firm and that she is the master controller of their marriage, when in fact Harry has made it very clear for a long time that he wanted a life that was not in line with the traditional ways of the royal family, even one time saying while he was on the front line of Afghanistan in an interview that he didn't like England very much. And I believe he was referring to the press, not his country, of course, otherwise he wouldn't be on the front line fighting for his country. So it was a very interesting talk, and they also acknowledged that we have to be careful not to trample on freedom of speech, but still bring justice to those who abuse freedom of speech to abuse others. So let me know what you thought about the talk. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one, my lovelies. Ciao.